Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We are playing on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale Fantasy Island map. We do have the add-ons for the map. I am including all of the information for the mod creators Patreon in the description in case you want to check it out yourself. We are working our way from the ground up without any money mods or anything like that. So we do own our own truck now. It's still a turd, so I'm working on it. Needs about 60,000 euros in repair, and I have 19,414 euros. So we're going to keep grabbing quick jobs and exploring while fixing this thing up more. Everything on the map that is white, I have already explored. Everything that is black, I have not. So for the most part, I just kind of click in an area that has a shitload of black and try to reroute my runs to go in that general direction. So like if we click here, well, that's a little bit too long, an hour and 29 minutes. I usually try to keep them around 15, 20 minutes or so. This one's a lot bigger. The problem is the highway is the only way across here. So it's either the ferry or the highway. So I can't do too much without being forced back onto the highway. So we'll keep that one in mind though, as it might actually still work a little bit. I just want to see if there's anything better. It looks like most of them are jumping straight across. I was hoping there'd be like one that just kind of looped around a bit in this area, but all right, so let's jump back to, which one was it? This one. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna grab this one. It's 50 tons. Wow, an old locomotive. It's gonna be a heavy one, so let's hope I don't put myself in any stupid situations by routing myself somewhere dumb. Alrighty, so now let's start the truck just in case there's anything digital that I need to see while I'm setting shit up. And then let's adjust the seat forward and down and move the steering wheel. And then now we got the mirrors. I go until I can just barely see the truck. You're in the truck, so you shouldn't need to know where it's at. If you lose the truck, you got a bigger problem than where your aim's mirrored. Ugh, your mirror is aimed. Wow, dyslexia. All the way out with the little guy. Everything else looks pretty good. And then from here, we need to take a look at this map. Let's see what we can work with. Because we want to explore as much of this stuff as we can. I'm not necessarily worried about with how long the trip takes, as much as just exploring new stuff. So let's click on this road to force it. Interesting. That road doesn't meet there, so it kind of jogs over. See, but we want to keep going this way. That's going to loop it around. I don't even know how much of that is on road, which is what's even worse. This could make for a really bad episode. It really could. But this will actually explore the vast majority of the area. How bad of an idea do I think this is? Very. Uh, so it says 30 minutes now. We're going to take a look real quick and see how many axles this truck has. Luckily we got a 2-axle setup, so hopefully we don't get too stuck. Wish me luck. So it looks like the exit, according to the GPS, is over there. But I'm not even in that parking lot, which is even more confusing now. I'm actually going to pop out over here. So really we want to go this way. And I think it'll correct itself when I pop out over there. So let's try this. Because this is the only way I see through here. So we are going to come out here, go around down this roundabout and carry on straight. Ah, that's cool. Just smokestacks for like a factory or something, but it just has so much presence right now, especially like this time at night, where you still got like the little twilight going on in the background. This is beautiful. Like, I get it's a raw industrial area, but like, seriously, the creator of this mod did such a good job with this. That's like a double highway system I spotted in the last run. I still don't know what's going on with that. We'll figure that one out sooner or later. For now, looks like we gotta cross this road, turn right next to it. It's raining, so I gotta be careful because I do slide real easy in the rain. Port Utopia. I don't know why we're entering the port. That could be why it wasn't actually like sending us this direction, because it really doesn't make sense. But I want to explore, I want to see cool shit, and I don't necessarily care how much money I make or lose in the process. That was probably one of the longest border checks things I've ever gone through. I really wasn't sure if it was working. Pup is back, although I did let him out, and I was right. He had to go. So, hopefully he stays distracted now. He is still a puppy. Guess I should probably listen a little bit. Make sure he's not like eating the whole house. Looks like some sort of gas company maybe, where they load tankers. Looks like we got a shipping container vessel here, which again I feel like is way too friggin' small. Like, look at the size of that thing. It's like 8 stories tall, and you want me to believe that the rest of this boat is only like an 1/8 of a mile long? Not even? Or 1/16th, or what? Like, this is just, it's too small. I feel like it's gotta be like twice the size of the boat itself. That one loaded feels more right. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's all about perspective, and they just look so much bigger. I mean, like, the pictures of the evergreen one that got stuck in the Panama, like, that thing was fucking huge, and it blocked the entire Panama. Like, you want me to believe the entire Panama is only like that long, or wide, whatever you want to call it? They have the right of way technically. AI in this game is weird, and they will wait for you even when they have the right of way. So I just go. That crane is mid-lift and just not moving, so that's kind of annoying. They would have been better off just making it that the crane was not mid-operation. But, oh my god, I seen that speed bump, and I was 20 kilometers per hour, so still wasn't really going that fast. Slower can I go? It's a 50 zone. So this is taking us way out of the way, which I knew going into this. The part that I still don't know is once it gets out to these areas after the port, is it on road? Is it off road? Or like, what is the deal? We are going to find out shortly, though, that is for sure. that it registered me pushing the button. Go lay down, bud. Watch the tools as I'm merging after them, because the AI is just kind of dumb and doesn't know how to merge in those sections. It all just kind of smashes into you. We got a Golden Gate Bridge look-alike kinda that we are under. It's pretty cool. This kind of just looks like a roll through the park, so hopefully it kind of stays this way. Doesn't get too extreme. We are going up a fairly steep hill for some reason. I was trying downshift and it didn't have any lower gears. Well, the in-between gears. Sorry, I was... Right now I'm in 13 and I was in 16 and I was trying to switch to 15 or 14. Let me at all. Just so it looks like you can't switch 16, but you can switch 13 to 14. Ah, this is a weird trend. I'm glad I am not normally using this one. It must be an 18 speed if I had to guess. Yes, that's a shitload going on. But then again, I couldn't go above 16, so it's gotta be a 16 speed. What's... Yeah, 16 is the highest. Alright, back to paying attention to the road, because it's getting a little more complicated here. Can't see my trailer, so I'm intentionally going wide since there's no cars around. It's just too dark back there, I couldn't see anything. It does look like this is passing us through a little town. Probably way above the weight limit for these roads, but luckily this game doesn't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. Sorry about that. Had a bunch of sneezes and luckily hit the mic mute, so you didn't have to go deaf from it. Looks like this truck is having some issues with something. It's hitting and then backing up into the traffic and trying to reset. But I don't know how I'm going to get past this because he does not seem to be fixing himself. I might wait for the next light. If he doesn't fix himself, next time it goes red, I'll just floor it and try and shoot the gap. But for now, let's see what happens. A light is pretty long. I don't even know what we have a light here for. There is... Oh, there's a side street over there. It just sucks because that's a left turn. So I really need it far wide as I can. And this truck's going to be in my friggin' way. I'm going to try and go before traffic gets over there. Looks like I got kind of lucky. And I got there before any traffic. Yes, I probably blew the red light. I didn't have much of a choice. Questioning if it was on-road or off-road, which so far appears to be on-road. It is a little hilly, which is probably why it was trying to get me to avoid it. one of them steering trailers, isn't it? Where you don't actually have to turn as wide. Because it turns, so yeah, it's probably clipping the curve a little bit. Explains why a lot of those tighter turns are as easy as they were. Roundabouts would be a serious issue for people with a gambling addiction. Alright, there's a 50-50 shot. He turns here. I'm going for it. Oh, shit. Forgot about the steering trailer. It's going way wider than I am, so I gotta be careful that nobody gets next to me. Coming through, cars, the red one's paying for everybody. Just go. If you're I probably will soon, but I was trying to get through most of the actual like twilight and dusk because some of those can actually give you some pretty scenic views, but like I didn't even think about the city. The city with all the lighting and stuff. Like this is sofa. I wonder if they have a king. Sofa king. Yeah, that joke was so fucking retarded. Is what it was. Alright, looks like we are going to be getting off here, but it looks like we got 2 exit ramps, so not the first one, but the second one. Getting us off at La Charteville. Careful, if you shart your pants. This is where it's going to happen. Not good. 50 tons up this hill is proving to be a challenge. We're getting there though, slowly but surely. Well, being able to see down like the warehouse streets and stuff like that as you're coming over. You wish there was a little more traffic on the highway. That looks kind of big as hell because there's just nobody. That does not really happen like really any major city, really. Honestly, I think I'd be worried if I went into Chicago and the highway was empty. I'd be like, was there like a citywide shooting or some shit? Like, why? Why is nobody on the road? Looks like we're gonna be getting off of the highway up ahead here. Not sure. It does kind of look like this. Exit right here. The on-ramp looks kind of ridiculous, so I gotta be careful here. Oh, this has the self-steering trailer that I just remembered. So I can't go sharp, I have to go wide. Otherwise, it friggin' steers like off the road because I'm turning so much. So I might hit a few signs here. It's dark enough that even if we do not see it, no. To yield, I do not see any headlights. I'm going for it. Not to mention that I yield to no man, like that gentleman there. Where are you, bugger? I can hear him like beating up a toy behind me, but I can't find him. And it almost feels like he's chewing on my chair. So that like swings up. I think it's the headset losing tracking every now and then, and that's why it lags like that. I am inside of a weird little hut, but I do have infrared and the LED lights, so really it should be pretty impossible for this thing to lose tracking, but this way. downshift. Looks like we gotta go right in here. And we're backing it in next to this other trailer. It is one of the self-steering trailers though, so I have to be careful of that, because it does fuck me up quite often. Kind of feels like I'm already touching something back there, so I'm going to straighten out a little bit more so the trailer stops turning as much. Start turning it into its parking spot. But it's so dark that I can't even see the trailer. Yeah. We're gonna just slowly back up. Play it by feel. Which would not be the best way to do it in real life. As who knows what all I would smash doing that. Right. Okay, so I definitely tapped something very lightly. Now let's get out and look around. So I am off by a fairly large. It could definitely be worse. Might straighten out a little bit. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pull straight, let the trailer straighten out. And I think that's actually a lot of my issue right there. So I think if I back up, still can't see the trailer though, so I am kinda still winging it really, but I was hoping that I'd be able to see one of the cones up front disappear and know where I was by doing that, but I still don't actually see anything. Dark back there. I think it's acting like I'm hitting something. It did just stall. Let's take a look. There's a handrail, it looks like, right at my back bumper. They definitely could use some more lights in this parking lot, because I can't see at all. I don't know if that actually helped any or not, pulling away like that more. I'm trying to get the trailer over further. And because this thing is a self-steer, by turning the wheel really hard, it seems to like shove it sideways. So like now it seems like it's in the spot. I just gotta go straight back, I think. What gear am I in? Because this thing is struggle busted. I was in third. Alright, so here's first. So I wasn't imagining it. It definitely was struggling. Does kind of look like I'm still in the right spot. But I think it's hitting again. Yeah, I can't even see that railing at all. I have no idea where it starts, where it ends. thinking is if I turn my wheel all the way to the left, I might be able to shove the trailer sideways with some force. No, I'm already up against it, so it's not letting me do. Still can't see shit. Still kind of just backing up blind. It feels like I just ran something over really good. Let's see if we can jog ourselves over a little bit. I still don't even know what I'm hitting because, well, I know what I'm hitting, I just can't see it to avoid it. It's too fucking dark here. And now the self-steering trailer shit is fucking me because it keeps steering towards the wall that I can't see. I really dislike these steering trailers. They're nice and they're horrible all at the same time. Like, it's already done more than enough steering in that 2 feet, and then now I have no idea where it's actually gonna go because I still think it's based off of where my position is compared to the trailer, like angularly. It's like once you get to this point and you have to transition to get the trailer to go that way, how much do you do? A little bit? A lot of it? Like, the angles, see, like, it's already steered too much, and I barely even turned the truck, so I just really dislike these trailers. I feel like they cause more problems than they fix. So now we're halfway to where we need to be. Straighten out. I can straighten out right here. I'm also trying to see the trailer, which is the other tricky part. So we're gonna try just not turning too much. We're in. We're getting it, I think, although it's acting like we're hitting something. So I'm gonna guess it's on this side that I'm hitting. I really friggin' wish I could see. Gotta get over. See, now it's gonna try and steer at the wall that I'm stuck on. I hate these trailers. So I still can't see my trailer, which is the other issue. So I don't know if I'm even pushing it over far enough. I think I can kind of see a light on the back, but not really. Every time I think I do, it starts like hitting a wall that I can't see, and kind of obnoxious, to be honest. There, I see the green. We are in. Doesn't even look like that'll fit through the dock, so it doesn't matter if I'm lined up really, but I am actually straight. And just so we can see what I was getting stuck on, let's go to photo mode. And then we move the camera over here. And we change the time of day. See, it was a tiny little ramp that I just couldn't even see in the dark. That guy. So I would have obliterated all their shit over here. Especially with 50 tons. You got 100,000 pounds on that. I would have took out the whole handrail. The whole wall would have been crushed and broken. So yeah. Let's get out of camera mode here and let's drop these legs and let's go home. So it took 38 minutes at 919 euros, not too bad. Got a trailer maneuvering bonus, even though I was terrible at it. We got 20,000 euros, 333. So we're gonna keep going, but till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.